Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Calamity Mod. So in today's episode, it's time to start with the post-Moonlord content because, spoiler alert guys, if you didn't see the last episode, the clue is kind of in what I said. We beat the Moonlord, right? Big spoilers, don't spoil the end game and all that. I heard Tom Holland has already leaked the ending to the last episode. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we took down the Moonlord, and we're starting today with the chicken ball fight, right? Which is actually like, what's it called? Providence balls? What actually is it called? I'm going to have to check it up now. Alright, it's called the Providence Guardians. I often get comments, usually people that have heard me say chicken balls in the past, and they're kind of confused about what I meant. I've cleared this up since, right? I want to squash all the allegations. No, I'm just kidding, right? But for real, what I mean when I say it is the food chicken balls. Chicken balls, if you don't know, and maybe you should know, is like balls of chicken clump. I don't know where they get the chicken clump from. Maybe they are, you know, the other thing. But it's a ball of chicken covered in batter and then deep fried. And you get them from certain restaurants. They're literally called chicken balls. So when I talk about the Profound Guardians, I say chicken balls because they're brown, they're round. Yeah, they fit the bill. Chicken balls. Seems right. So I need 15 of this unholy essence to get myself a chicken ball fight. I don't know how it's going to go. I spent a lot of time smoothing out my hallowed with a calming potion. And I think it's going to make for a pretty good arena, right? You can never be too prepared. You can never be prepared enough for the fact that I'm a bit of a moron when it comes to doing these fights. So I am hoping it's better. Now, since the last episode, 'cause it's been a few days since you guys have seen me, I've made 2 discoveries. And I want to share them both with you, right? The first one is Mountain Dew. You may recall a couple of episodes ago, we had a lengthy conversation about Mountain Dew. Is it an energy drink? Is it a can of soda? What is it? What the difference is between America and England. The nation is divided by Mountain Dew. So I wanted to do a little bit of research, a bit of field research. You may recall I said in the past I've enjoyed a Mountain Dew. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. What can I say? I haven't had one in a very long time, but I have enjoyed myself a Mountain Dew. Now, I've always gone under the assumption that the American version is really different. They are different. Because they even sell these Mountain Dew cans in these American shops. These shops that are meant to like replicate what it's like to go into, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an American food chain store. Like in Britain, you've got loads. Morrison's, Asda, Tesco, blah, blah, blah. In America, I'm trying to think of what one of the chains are. 7-Eleven? Is that one? Is that one? Anyway, so you go into one of these, you get a can of Mountain Dew. That's what these American shops in Britain sell. Essentially it, right? So anyway, I was like, I'm going to have to try an American Mountain Dew. After talking about it for so long, I basically marketed myself into trying one. So I ordered them, and it was pretty great, let me tell you. I can't remember what the website was called, but I ordered some of those Game of Thrones Oreos that got released. That's what I ordered. I've been calling them Game of Oreos. It's basically just Oreos, and it has the house sigils on from Game of Thrones. So it has like the Starks, it has the Targaryens, it has... I'm trying to think of the other one that it has. It has, one of them is Granddaddy White, and I'm trying to think of the other one. It doesn't really matter, right? My mind's drawn a blank. But in this package, I did get myself a Mountain Dew. Now here's the discovery I've made in life, guys. It's the exact same. It's really not different. I thought it was going to be like mind-blowing, but no, it's pretty much the same. There are subtle differences, I'm sure, and if I was a connoisseur of Mountain Dew, maybe I could point them out. I should have put it in a little glass, swirled it around, you know, gave it a good sniff, like you do when you're testing wine. But yeah, it was disappointing to say the least, especially because I probably paid way more than I should have done just to enjoy myself a canned beverage. But I put it in the fridge. I got it pretty cold. I didn't drink it on the rocks. That means with ice. Yeah, so that's it. That's my discovery. Right, the second one is a drink from another part of the world. So I tried this Japanese drink the other day. And I got it from the shop because I was kind of bored of the drinks they were already selling. I'll continue this after we've made the item that we need to make. So the first thing that I want to make is a Raider's Talisman. Keep forgetting about this, even though people have been telling me to make it for literally forever. So you need leather. I think I can make leather because I have some chunks. Oh. Really? Really? I just need one more? Is that it? That's always the case. All right. Let's put these away. First off, let's put these away. Ba 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 ba. Okay, I think I need to make a shard. Shard. Okay, I'll make one chicken bullfight. We can probably do another today if I fail. And I also want to get... Have I still got my Zergy boy on? I have. Okay. So yeah, going back. I was in the shop and I was bored of all the drinks that were on sale because I'm sick of drinking Coke because I drink it every now and again and it's kind of boring me. And I really just didn't fancy anything else. And I found this crazy looking bottle. And I was like, this crazy looking bottle looks very interesting. I think I'm going to try it out. Now, the main part about this is the bottle itself. So, here's how it was. It's like a glass bottle of Coke. Right, I want you to build this image in your head. It's like a glass bottle of Coke. But, it's got a marble at the top. Right? At the neck of the bottle, there's a marble. And that's to stop the liquid coming out. But on top of the marble, you've got this little plastic... almost like a tube that sits on top, and it's all wrapped together pretty nicely. So you wouldn't know that the marble was there because this tubing and this wrapping cover it up. So that's what it looks like, right? And it's really strange. You take off the wrapping and you pull out the tube, and what you're meant to do is you're meant to get the tube and bash the marble at the top of the bottle, and the marble falls down into the drink, and that's it. You're ready to drink the drink. It's a fizzy drink. People are using marbles in their bottles. That's kind of crazy. But then get this. The bottle is curved inwards on either side, like a dent, to catch the marble so that the marble doesn't go into the drink. And I thought, that's really clever. And then I thought, but when you tip the bottle up to drink it, the marble's going to clearly roll down to the neck of the bottle again and close it back up. No, no, no. They fought ahead of me with this one, right? They're ahead of the game. Because what actually happens is there's two notches either side of the neck, and that catches the marble only just so that you can do the whole procedure. Honestly crazy. Honestly blown my mind. It was just a random impulse buy. It was cheap, and I would recommend it. So look up, I think they're called marble sodas. I looked them up afterwards to try and see what was going on, and that seems to be what it was. I thought it was very interesting. So... we got a Raider's Talisman. Whenever you crit an enemy with a rogue weapon, your rogue damage increases. This effect can stack up to 250 times. Okay, kind of interesting. Probably something that would have been better before, but I'm thinking with this elemental disc, because of the fact that it has multiple things hitting, maybe it will be pretty sick. I don't know. Let's give this a little reforge. What's an episode without giving a goblin a good chunk of change? My hot tub came. It's pretty fantastic. I've been pretty relaxed. You may have seen I've not been making videos for a little while. It's not because of that. Although I have been very relaxed. I haven't really been thinking too much about work. But what it's actually been is every time I've gone to sit down and I'm like, right, it's time to record Chippy's couch. Let's get it going. Something comes up and I'm like, I've got to do this first. So... I was sat down and I was like, right, time to record Chippy's couch. Oops, Terraria laws come out. Got to make a video on that. And I'm like, my news videos used to be really fast. I used to get them out really quick. And sometimes now I'm not even the first person to do the news. Now I take my time. I try and put a little bit more effort in so that when people look at it a week later, it looks better overall. Like I like the fact that it's not rushed anymore. So then the night after that, I'm like, all right, time to record my Chippy's couch. I've obviously spent all day getting pruned in the hot tub. I'm like, yeah, time to record. Terraria news. So that's what I've been up to. Sorry, I just got to take a sip of this beverage. Today's beverage is a concoction of my own creation. I really wanted a mojito, but I didn't have any alcohol in. So it's apple juice with a little bit of lime cordial and some smashed up mint leaves at the bottom with some ice. It's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure you can get this as like a kid's cocktail. Kids cocktail, by the way. Don't know if you guys have that. it's basically like a cocktail you can give to children instead of alcohol. So if you get like a little pipsqueak and he's like, I want a beverage, you get him a little mocktail, a kid cocktail, right? Oh, chicken balls, man. Ugh. They're fierce. They're tasty. You can get them at certain restaurants. If you haven't had a chicken ball, I really do recommend it, right? Don't ask me where the chicken comes from. We'll never know. Right, so that's one chicken ball down. So these chicken balls are meant to be like a, essentially just like a gateway to the next boss. If you guys have never seen a Calamity series from me before, this is absolutely chaos. Like with these discs. This looks amazing, can I just say. Right, let's give him a little spray. Right, gotta spray those balls up good. Okay, so the fight just ended. I'm not particularly sure why, because it's nighttime maybe? Do you have to fight it during the day? Is that a thing? It's probably a thing. But the fight was going well. I wasn't really having issues with it. But I am going to have to go and do it again, which is kind of annoying because I didn't expect to. Shard. Okay. All right, let me go and refight it. Okay, chicken ball fight. It's probably like fight number 3 now. So the first one ended because it turned nighttime or whatever. But I have lost since. I want you to know. The chicken balls will always be the death of me. But I've got a pretty good rhythm going now because I'm just circling them. And bam! There we go. So what happens now, I believe, is that if you do that fight 5 times, you can make a permanent one of these. I'm pretty sure. So let me just double check that. Yep, you need... Oh, you just need 1 of these and 50 of these. That seems pretty fair. I actually like that upgrade and that change. I'm so certain it used to be the other way around, though. I'm so certain it was like, you need 5 of these bad boys. That's, how many is that? 15 chicken balls. That's a full order, right? You probably don't need that much chicken balls in reality, right? Huh, okay. Well, let me pick up this. And what I'll do is I'll go down to the hell one to farm out the rest of these. Let me check how many I've got in the system, though, because I've had to spend quite a few, as I'm sure you can imagine, just refighting that fight. Deposit all. Let's see. Pro Fand Core. So I have 14 and I need 50. Alright, let me go farm these out because it's going to take a little while because these enemies are super tough. You know what? It's actually not that long to farm for that. So let's have a little look. Now, I want to do a Providence fight today. It's obviously not one that will win simply because I'm kind of like under-practiced and stuff like that. And it's also a fight I've never really been good at. So I got a few comments from you guys that said the Xerox pitchforks are better for Providence than the elemental disc. I'm interested to know if that's right. So I will give it a go because you guys recommended it. I'm kind of curious to see what will happen. I should probably get Everglade out as well. So let's make a few of these. So Xerox pitchforks. I don't want to spend too much. So yeah, almost 500. I think that's fine. Let's see here. Can only be used during daytime. Yes, that's probably why the other one didn't work out so well. All right, let's buff up and go check it out. So I thought I'd talk about a game I'm kind of excited about. I'm kind of not excited about at the same time. Sonic Team Racing. I love like Mario Kart. I like kart races. I liked Sega Sonic All-Star Transformed a while ago. That came out like years and years ago now. And it even had a cameo from the Oakscast, which is kind of cool. But they've got this new one coming out. And there's a big part of me that's like, it's a Sonic game. Just skip it. Because I've been disappointed with Sonic in the past. Sonic Mania, fantastic. Sonic Forces, god-awful. God-awful, right? Really, really bad. And I pre-ordered Sonic Forces. And I was like super pumped about it. Like, oh, I can't wait to get this. I guess I'm going to have to wait for some reviews. But then I also think, do I just wait for Crash Racing? Because that's going to be like miles better. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see how we do. I guess the benefit of this is range. Okay, so the big thing to remember about this fight is that some of the things heal you, some of them don't. And I'm also going to like run into a lot of stuff. Just bear that in mind because I'm really bad at this fight, honestly. So Like, there's flames on the floor, I will run into them. You know, there's events I will miss. Just getting my bearings together, really. Okay. Right, well, I'm pretty happy with the fight so far. Although, it doesn't really get crazy until, like, later on, if I remember correctly. Which I probably won't. There's a lot to dodge here. It's kind of like a bullet hell, this one, really, isn't it? So, yeah, I think during this phase, there are certain ones, like that green one there. Yeah, that green one heals you for 50. Oh, let me try to get that other one. I missed out on it. Damn. Okay, so my health is low. But I think for a first attempt, I'm kind of, like, doing good stuff. So, I don't mean to pat myself on the back too much. But I am pretty pleased. Yeah, these Xerox pitchforks are pretty good. Let's try the disc. Okay, I feel like I'm not even hitting with the disc. I do think the pitchforks are probably better. Okay, right. That's the end of that. I'm happy with that. I think that was a pretty good first attempt. I'm going to take that one. I think I'm going to have to give this one more go. It's kind of like a mortal enemy. Like, I want to pull back and be like, no, I'm fine for now. I'll get some advice off the people that I think are going to give the best advice. You guys. But I do want to give this one more go. I want to see what I can do with the loadout I've got, which is pretty subpar, I won't lie. But as I've said many a time, it's better to win with stuff you find funny than it is to I don't know, be overpowered. I don't know. There's no real sentiment in that. Use what you use. Okay. So, I think what I want to do is make sure I use full use of this arena, not just this part here. I think that's going to make me better equipped. I could have got lucky on the first attempt. I don't know. Right, we're going to spray that boss. I'm going to use a bit of this. Right, I'm going to turn off that mini-map because it's doing me head in. Heal up. Yeah, let's use full advantage of this arena. Okay. Alright, so these don't go on indefinitely. They do have a drop-off point, which I hadn't realised beforehand. Okay. So yeah, using the full arena seems a little bit better already. I'm already getting hit by the Triforces of Fire that keep landing on the floor, but whatever. Right. Right, let's not take it out of biome. So this fight's going alright. I wouldn't say amazing. Okay. Oh, I missed the green. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Let's keep this going. I've almost got adrenaline, but, you know, as I said before, it gets a little bit harder towards the later half of the fight. Okay, so I get to use my adrenaline, which is great. Okay, I can't, oh wow, I was about to say, whoa, I can't use my items, but it's because I was being a moron. Who'd have thought? Okay. Kind of messing up my rhythm here, because I did that. Okay. Ooh! I forgot about the laser! Oh, I forgot about the laser! Oh, no! This fight was going great. Well, that gives me something to remember for tomorrow. Yeah, this is a fight where, like, I've done this in the past where I felt very confident about it. And then it's got to, like, a later part of the fight and it's just completely beaten me. So I think what I'll do is I will swap during the fight to the elemental disc for the chicken balls. And then I'll go back to the pitchfork. But, man, I love that fight, right? I hate it, but I also kind of love it now. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching and being patient with me while I've been away, as always. If I can be honest with you guys, you've had a lot of patience with me recently, and I really, really appreciate it. It's been super cool. All right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.